Testing. Testing. Welcome to episode 125, I believe. I believe it's episode 125. No, it's episode 124. 124, a beauty magazine. The Sims 4 story of a once thriving, now struggling fashion magazine. The story takes place in the year 2008. Well, you have some good luck with that. There've been some bad storms there, Daniel. Those things have been nasty. The magazine was founded in 1998. In 2004, the publisher got bought out by another one, and Simon Barnes of Regency Publishing loves to buy out other companies and merge their magazines and consolidate everything. And, well, he did that to Beatrice's magazine, and it's just not the same because he assumes that all beauty magazines are the same, and she was trying to make a different one. Anyway, in our story, we feature Sims 4 gameplay. At times, we do some building, and every once in a while, we also use a website to create virtual magazines, or a pretend magazine. For example, it's like I make a magazine cover, some article titles. I've got my disclaimer, the articles are fake, don't be taking my advice. This was a thumbnail with all my main characters, with the exception of this young lady in the pink here in the middle. She's just a cover model. We got like fashion spreads and boot advertisements and nail polish articles and, things that I've been working on over the past several months. And I'm cutting that intro short a little bit there because, I give a bit of that every time I do an episode. Anybody that ever wants to see how that came about, just kind of look through the earlier episodes, because that's when I was really doing a lot of that stuff. Lately, we've been doing a lot more Sims gameplay. As you can see, currently, these two ladies are each holding a baby. And there's a gentleman in the middle. He is not the father. Yesterday, we had a bit of a monkey wrench thrown into my storyline, because I wasn't planning on having them have babies at any time soon, but Sims likes to poke at things, and, we were continuing with Misty and Wally, our romance writer, slash wellness writer. She was at home with her fiance Wally, working on growing roses and other flowers to she'd like to launch a line of perfume. And in the meantime, I had her like doing the science career so she can get to I believe it's level 4, so she can get the machine that will at least make perfume. As we were doing that, well, this sim here, Caroline Diamond, is the best friend of Misty. Caroline recently married Brooke Watercreek, one of my original Sims 4 Sims from several years ago that I brought into this story. Well, the phone call came in, and dummy me, I answered it. And she asked Misty if she should have a baby. If she should try for a baby. Well, that kind of forced my hand, because I did not want her best friend telling her no. And it's the only way I could stop it from happening is if her best friend, who is a romance writer and relationship writer, is going to tell her no, don't have a baby with your spouse. It's like these two are married. Okay, then we're probably mad about food left out or something. Did our house guests go home? No, they're back here. Okay, the parents have come over. Rosie and Neil Diamond and Dorothy Watercreek have all come over to help with the babies. Well, rather than let The Sims 4 randomly do its thing with the baby after telling her yes, I immediately stopped playing Misty's house, came over and moved these two out to this lot, and using a previous house that I had made for my World Without You Sims, I edited it to now it's a 2-floor house and doesn't look the same as the other one. Changed the rugs and everything. Well, I took them to the doctor's office that I had made, and then I had each one call on the phone to have a science baby with each other. Well, Brooke had her baby, and that one is, she named her baby Caroline Jazz Watercreek. And then Caroline gave birth to a boy, and I named him Heartlight, after the Neil Diamond song Heartlight. And I was kind of miffed because I was like, well, I wanted her to be able to name her daughter after Brooke, like Brooke named her daughter after Caroline. Well, careful what you wish for, because out popped little Brooke. We got Brooke Cherry. Cherry's another Neil Diamond song. And then, of course, Caroline Jazz, after the jazz singer. So. Or was that the other way around? I don't know. It's not really telling me whose is whose. Okay, well, Brooke must be Caroline's. Unless I have that backwards and maybe Brooke gave birth to Caroline. You know what? Caroline gave birth first, I believe. Yeah, I think Caroline gave birth to Brooke, if I remember correctly when we were going to name them. And then Brooke gave birth to Heartlight, because that's why it's got her last name. And then Caroline Jazz came after that as a Water Creek. And then, because suddenly we've got three babies, well, rather than hire a nanny, we've already got an established nanny character. Timothy Brooks here is the nanny that saved Sydney's life. Sydney, Dana, our fashion writer, has adopted her niece, Sydney, after a house fire claimed the life of the rest of their family. Her sister, her brother-in-law, and her two parents all died in a kitchen fire due to a faulty part inside of an oven. And in that story, we have in that town, we have a firefighter who is looking into that to try to keep other people from... Come on now, we met that. What the hell? Where is she? It doesn't have her on here. Oh well. Yeah, I don't see Amanda. Anyway, since Timothy's already a nanny, we just moved him in here. That means, because he was kind of, lonely in Arizona there, by moving him in here, that means if we have to, he can stick around this house while we go places, without having to send the babies to daycare and whatnot. And if I need to move them back into the train case building for the magazine, I can do that too, temporarily. Now, I have not clicked on Adopt as a Care Dependent, because I don't necessarily want to do that yet. I want him to be just the nanny. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and give him like the babysitter job thing. That's only 2 days a week. Now, I made a decision earlier. Wait a minute. Who called a nanny? I didn't hire a nanny. I said find a job. I clicked on find a job. Who the hell called a nanny? No, we're not having that. We're not having that. We're gonna exit the main menu. We're not. I don't want that because some nannies are bugged. Then you gotta try to fire them and they won't stay fired. Unless he's somehow bugged because he was a nanny. So the decision is, I don't want to age them up right away. You know, like everybody else is like, oh, after a day they age up. Well, not yet. Not yet. But we just went through a playthrough involving Sydney where we did all the infant stuff and we've aged her up into a toddler. Okay, there we go. I just want to give him the, have him do the babysitter job. At night? Yeah, let's have him do... Well, let's do that one for now. Let's do the morning. So, I'm trying not, you know, if there's any reason to keep them as these babies for a few more days, the newborns, then I'm trying to do that. You know, I don't know if there's something where if you're like, you cuddle them and whatever enough, they get like a better trait or something. Or if it's only what we choose for the infant phase. But they were born on Monday. I think I'd like to at least get through a week. But after that, I think I would like to not age them up at all. At least at least until I'm like pretending that a year has gone by. I wanna kind of. I mean, the story should be that they've got infants at home. You know, they had a baby, and you know they have babies, and they're all infants. We had Dana age up Sydney to the toddler because the story was that Sydney just had her 1-year birthday party, and that's where and when the parents and sister and all that passed away in that fire. So that's why Sydney is old enough to age up. She is a year old. These other babies are not. They're newborns who are about to be still infants. And because I'm trying to, even though it's still not really, the events I've had going on have, could have been dragged out for at least a year, even though I'm still pretending that we've only gone through about 2 months worth of time here. We started out finishing up the March issue, working on the April issue forever, and now we're working on the May issue. And all this stuff has happened with Sydney and the marriages and the, but I think it's a little outrageous hell, the fact that they gave birth immediately and didn't wait 9 months. It's, that's bad enough. I'm not ready to, because we're supposed to be having this 3-month time limit with the magazine to get the sales up. I don't want to just jump ahead a year in the story. Not yet. Maybe I'll do that someday, but not right now. Because we have to do the things that are happening right now. The game forced my hand and made me have them babies. I didn't really want that to happen, but it happened. But that doesn't mean that I don't want a bunch of toddlers right away. And I certainly am not ready to have them going for their first day of school yet. So, anyway, I prefer to leave them as infants for a while. And I'm hoping that when we're not playing this family, that the game does not, even though I supposedly have the aging off and all that they don't age up my babies without my permission. Okay, I am short on time tonight because I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I can't go really long tonight. So let's do a little bit more of this.
Chelky T-Boo. Ina. Hey, George.
Oh, walks when or zapping.
Oh, Mitza. Rennie Jorg. You mala. Oh, Neeb. Oh, Wibbersuck.
What is your problem? Yay, you need to,
Ibosa. Nerf. Genna. Naya Vuya. Guas. Nubu Kinaya. Oh, nice.
Caroline, enough. Change the diaper already.
Lamina. Arogaba. Shushushlemenubu. Oh, Shusha. Shusha.
Okay, so we need... Oh, I'm talking to Daddy.
Chelner. Gugane. Zerza. Bombusa with Aloy.
No, Bob.
Ospa. Rennie George.
You soon worked
You're
on.
big.
Rubar.
Narba. Chilo Paneve. Yalik, Varobi Muma. Oh, but toy Skiba. Ah.
So we need to make a nursery room. Probably move our move the bedrooms upstairs, I guess. We're gonna, cause we need, you know, I don't want to be like the other one when we were in the apartment and having to keep going up and down the stairs.
Open base whibs.
Okay. Alright. And then we got a changing table here. Probably need another one. No, I want that kind. I want this one here that's got the stuff built. No, give me the one that I want. Okay. Now, is this that same one that I can put things on, or was that a different? Oh no, we were using, I think it was this kind. The one we were using, you could put stuff on it because it had room. Salt and pepper? No, not for the baby. You sure? You sure you don't want to put salt and pepper on the baby? I'm sure. Come on now, you know you wanna. No, we're not putting salt and pepper on the baby. What about the other baby? No, we're not putting it on any of the babies. Oh, come on now. We're not doing that. Why not? Come on now. You're not any fun. You know what? You're not any fun either. Yeah. You don't want to put a cookie jar there? No. But no, we're not. We're not putting a cookie jar there. Toothpaste? No. I do like that there's lots of room to put things on these things. That's nice. Considering all the struggle I have with those other kinds of shelves. Gotta have our Baby Bear. Baby Bear brand detergent. Yeah, that's good enough for now. You didn't buy high chairs yet. I know. We didn't buy cribs either. We're probably gonna put the cribs like on an angle here or something. What kind are we buying? The best? Probably one of these. Well, there's a purple one. Well, let's just wait let's just wait. Okay. Alright, Caroline's back in a good mood. You know what, whatever, Timothy, not Tiffany. Bring your butt back out here.
Bafa. Oh, Schwaby. Oh, Feferu Lurvy, oh, lot away, Wabish.
Palingo.
Tibu Sparsa Cybeltudi, Umbix Van Tubifloy?
Oh, Gownim. Yadamek. Gomerish Brihe. A Cruz. Pooby Ogaroo. Zamona's Arrow. Anna. A Balo Nimlet. Dromis? Vera! Bay! Oh! Varix! Sinoli! Oh, Sabas!
That is not what I said to do.
Grinoi Foiby. Kurgadon Yadabel.
Hey, y'all, you're over here, you want to help out, right? Rosie, okay, Rosie's helping. Grandma Rosie.
Baribi, Damse Bruhana. Yanabi!
You're not about to yell at us for, like, not taking care of the kid, are you? Go eat a unicorn. Just try some unicorn. You know y'all want some unicorn, right? Unicorn's tasty if you put the right stuff on it. Oh, that's good. We became good friends with Caroline. Caroline is all friends now. Okay. All right, Timmy, give this one a bottle. Well, is Rosie gonna do it? Rosie gonna take? All right. Well, we can let the grandmas take a turn. You know, we don't have to do everything. We gonna do the knitting stuff again? Well, I don't know. I don't know yet what I want them to do though, because I know I want them to do the music stuff, and of course they're working for the magazine, but. Okay, are we like completely friends? No? Well then let's get over here and do some more stuff. Yeah, well, you come over here and do the diaper. Neil's jumping in there too, Grandpa Neil. Grandpa Diamond. I mean, I'd like to get through to Monday, but this might be a little annoying after a few minutes. And I don't want to just switch to another household, because if I switch to another household, then it'll be Monday, but it's like, I don't want to fast forward either. If anything, I'd like for the sleepover to finish up. They're here till tomorrow? Yeah. So.
Muchi Pichi? Yanka Bamu. Sleka. Shibo Lava. Tribal Dorm.
Swande Schwebe. Benarp Shell.
Befite Shamagra. Grinoy
Weevil Bebso.
Forbe. Karusha. Turfna. Zarzuya. Ayuya. Ooh. Uribi, Dum Snivara Watanini. Lamina Exine. Reputation Magra. Yebu. Vera. Miss Stevie. Olga Riz. Hero. Sababa. Puspa. Slave Narza.
No.
Orbe. Yep. Intimate. Hanzo. The hero. Gives the Plushi the brief. Cool. DB Fwibs Wobble. Agonal. Gabby. Shada Shoe Kanumi. Paga Fruit.
Imka Floof?
Kuma.
Serena.
Pensida Kiniku. Swarsa. Nubu. And Fabi. Nubu. And Fabi. Swambo Boy. Sakwanerio. Sloppy Rudy. Rudy Viva Deso. Salvo. Obani. Oh,
Okay, you're pretty much tip-top with her. And you're almost tip-top with the other two.
Luchi Peaches are thieves.
Harvini.
Okay, which one you got? You got Brooke? Yeah, you got Brooke. Okay, you and Heartlight are doing well.
Squabble Tarbahe Farbina.
Liza.
Orbital.
Yava. Busharb.
That's not.
Free but knife. Rujasapa. Brinia his. Loonies. Haganol. Napa.
Yeah, so I work until 3 o'clock tomorrow. Hopefully I'm going in to do things that I've never done before. Like I kind of broke down today's truck when I got there at 11. because coworker hadn't quite gotten to that part yet. He was doing the service counter. So I at least, did a little bit of that, so it's like I kind of know what I'm doing with it. But I've never gone in as like the first one there, and excuse me, we don't have a job that you can tell me what to do. What shift? What shift? She's like a freelance writer for a magazine. The only thing she is she got to show up for meetings if she's called for them. That's about it. That's one thing about Beauty Magazine is, and it's probably one of the reasons why Beatrice butted heads with those other two dorks. She's fostered it's like a family style type environment where as long as you're turning in your assignment within, like school, do your homework, she's not going to fire you. As long as you turn in an article of some sort, when and it's a decent article, she's not going to, get on your case. Whatever. Yeah. Same as it ever was. Yeah. All right. While the pot's still on, I'm going to go get my coffee warmed up. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I know what I want to try. It's probably gonna suck, but there's nothing going on. Well, now we got to stay over still. Okay, so Saturday. Saturday we're going to do. We got a romance festival. That's nice. He's got to work until 1 o'clock, so add an event. I want a baby shower. Now, does this work if they're not expecting? Okay. And then. Oh, okay, I guess the people that are involved. Yeah. Okay, alright, don't do that then. We can invite the doctor and the nurse that helped make it happen. Yeah, they were part of the conception, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Baby shower on Saturday. I want to see what happens. Will they bring, like, you know, presents and things, or a baby shower, even though we've already had the babies? Like, bring me my gifts. No, we didn't know we was gonna have babies. It just kind of happened suddenly. Presto changeo, they hero. We'll see what happens. You know, if we get to Saturday and the game's like, you're not pregnant. It's not the one they were born, and then I added these, and then I had to do the trick where you move out and then move back in, so that you can edit the pack, edit the house. Um, I had to Google that yesterday to figure out how I could change them, because two of them were in the green ones, and then one was in that other kind. Yeah, we had two in this kind, and then the boy was in one of these wicker ones. We're currently using this one. Yeah, this one with the color change. So what did we get this from? That's a kit. Probably the slumber party or something. Storybook nursery. Okay. Yep, that's the storybook nursery kit. And of course they show the dark ones here, but actually I might switch over to these. These are cute. I actually have a changing table in my room right now, an old one. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace when I was trying to come up with things for my salon station. I was trying to repurpose things. Oh, yeah, they probably had they've been doing that lately with the different mods and YouTubers making kits. Like Deli and Simsy and all that. Lil Simsy. Kayla! Yeah. Kayla Classics. What am I doing now? I don't know. What are you doing? Well, if you don't know, then stop wasting time. Juju poo poo. Juju poo poo poo. Oh, I was gonna, if I had a picture of it, I was gonna show my my changing table. Here, one moment here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. That's the pic. I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace because it was already kind of painted like this, and I was possibly gonna, change some of the colors, like purple or something, but it still looks like this. But I used it at the salon for a couple of years. That's my niece from like 18 years ago. Because I did have a coffee can on my head. You have a coffee can on your head. Yep, I sure do. And then my mom was squirting her with the bottle. Yeah, she had water in there. I told you she's sitting in a turkey roaster, taking a bath in the sink. I told you I wasn't nonstick food. And of course, standing at the front door, wondering if Mama or Daddy are coming to get her. That's back when she would, her, her mom would go on like work trips for like a week or two at a time, so they would bring her over to my mom's house with me, the house we grew up in. And she'd spend like 2 weeks with us, me and my mom. And then I borrowed these pictures. Did you book my hair appointment yet? I mean, they're my pictures, but I changed them up. Occasionally I use this one, happy birthday. And then like hair appointments are available. Yeah, there they are. Did you book a hair appointment yet? Oh. And then I used my brother's cat. Like, you want your hair done soon, right? Alright, where's the one with the dogs? Um, I don't know. One of these days I'll get these things organized. Anyway. Of course, at the time when I bought that changing table, I actually had a girlfriend, and I was like, maybe someday I could repurpose the changing table for its intended purpose. But that didn't happen.
Urbine Zafis. Inabi Chef
Oh.
and soon Fatima.
Oh, Misa.
Mhm. Hey, somebody's not come on. Well, no, we're gonna leave this one alone, and let's see which grandparent or person comes and volunteers. We'll leave the boy alone. Okay. Although it's, you know, kind of your turn. You need to
Chef and soon Fatima. Yaflo tree. Rabla. Pay for the
Neil, come here, Daddy. Neil. Hey, I heard you had a baby.
Naba Flarza. Singula Yamishka. Ishidor Naya. Subino Yapya. Kimus. Yes, Sequinario.
You still talking to us, Neil? Yeah, you still talking to us? What you got to say about it? Let's see you still wearing them blue jeans. Give that baby a coup. And you give this one a coup. And Timmy, you come on over here and give this one a coup.
He's in a row. Oh, Gosha. Zarb's canoe. Uchi Peachy's a feast. Flee Mo. Tinova's wall. Goni. Finoy Cho. Ah, Bepsi Nikoi. Oh. Nikoi. Oh.
Maybe Saturnario. Zircuni Swarspa. Nugu Yam Sabrita. Torque Fashoshi. Rekalulu Saquinario.
Chima Rabu.
I have not done any of the challenges. And I'd probably fail it. Yeah, I've been playing since The Sims 1, and it's like, you couldn't do that kind of stuff back then. Not what, you know, it's like, I'd be having like, I would have like two couples in one house, and they'd both have kids, and, you know, you almost had to build, this is kind of like my Sims 1 builds, where just about every house I had a kitchen in the front corner, and then living room on the opposite, or the living room might be in the back. And then the bedrooms were either right here or directly upstairs. And then I had to have several staircases because they wouldn't go up and down the stairs if another sim was on them. And I'm trying to get him out the door before school or work. And, of course, I had the alarm clocks then, which I have them now, too. Finally, because of thanks to the time traveler event, I could use the alarm clocks again. But I would have, 4 bathrooms, and each one would have its own shower and bathtub. So that, they could take they had the big square bathtubs, and they could take a bubble bath in the tub, or a quick shower. So it was the alarm goes off, I'd have somebody already down in the kitchen making a meal who didn't have a job, or didn't have to go to school. And it's get everybody in their bathrooms, get them all down here, and they would actually make it to the table in time, or to the table in time to eat together and talk together, and then get on their bus and go in their car and go to work. It's I can't do that here because by the time one grabs a plate, and then another one grabs a plate, the first one's already took 3 bites and is out the door. Or done with it, and they're not talking to each other now. Yeah, I haven't done any of the challenges. As it is, I just kind of started. For the most part, over the years, I've, I had Brooke. She was a singer. I had Claire. She cooked food. I had Collector, and she started collecting things. Then I had Crystal Stone. She was doing the chisel rocks. Then I had Mr. Bean, and he was a cop in San Myshuno, and he was buddies with Penny Pizzazz. And I brought him back. He's currently in San Myshuno, living next to Penny Pizzazz. Yeah, pretty much everything that I've done has been, like a story or a reason for somebody to do something. Okay, this one's going to collect all the stuff. This one's going to do the plants. This one's going to... But I was never, online doing that stuff until the last few years. Oh, yeah, San Myshuno. Mr. Bean! Yeah. And then there's Penny's house. Penny's got a full house there. Alright, who's the guy? Benjamin Lloyd. I forget who he is. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't remember who he was supposed to be. Unless you're the dude that had the old modeling agency that Penny used to work for. You know, it's funny. You're talking about a 6x6 house. 6x6 would have been about the amount of room I'd have for a salon chair in one of my salons. You know, it's like, or about a 3x3. So, trying to have a house in that size, I probably would not have been. I would have probably struggled with that. Yeah, I always have big rooms and big houses. You know, it's like I made these bedrooms and I'm like, these are really small for me. You know, I'm like, that ain't enough room. Right.
Oh, Moosh Pepso.
I'm trying to think if I ever actually had a smaller house. Not counting the ones in Willow Creek, I've occasionally used, but you know most of the time I only have one sim. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I even though they're the cheap ones, I still kind of I like these older school. Well, you know I've had in the past stoves with similar looks. Not me, but my parents, living with them. Okay, who cried and what do you want? Well, dirty diaper. Yes. Yes, Neil Diamond definitely supports Sweet Caroline. Yeah, when they gave us the ones I loved, I just changed them, but when they gave us the old school ones, I love these. I was always using these in the Sims 1. These are the red ones, I really like any of them that have like a dot in the middle or something, Because I use them, especially when I'm doing on a giant lot. I use them for measuring. Like, you're like, there's 5. So I have a visual reference when I'm trying to measure out to find the middle of the lot. So I'm glad they gave us a few more of these. Oh, Caroline, I got you. I got you, girl.
Rekalulu Sakwanerio. Slide Veruda. Wolfie. Dr. Sufin. Wawarani Bayumi. Mama. Florida Refsig Shufflet. Nubu. Vubea. Dabishi Sleka. Kankuya.
Oh, that's so cute. The two grandmas just hugged each other. Cracklin' Rosie and Dorothy Water Creek. They both gave each other a hug right in front of Neil, too. Yeah. Just a hug. That's all. They're not cheating. Well, you I don't know. Anyway, you don't need any fish. Let's get rid of the fish you got in your inventory. You don't need them. Got a cow plant. Let's see. One from Brooke. You got one made by you. Probably one that you never gave to anybody. And then the one that Misty gave you. And then you're currently wearing the one that Misty gave you again. Or at least I think you are. You know, Misty's your best friend, not your lover. So, even though you did plant that kiss on her way back when, that was a best friend kiss. That was different. You were trying to be supportive of her. You know. All right, what's stinky? Who's got a stinky? This one does. It's stinky, it's stinky. Oh, let her play with you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mama. Oh, yeah, I exited the household. Do-do-do-do. Oh, that's the, that's like a congratulations on the baby again for the umpteenth time. Which baby are you congratulating us on, though? We got 3 of them. Hey, tell him the wedding story, even though he was kind of there. There you go, Brooke. You get a chance. Stop talking to Mama and take care of the baby. Okay, you are maxed out on that baby. You are not maxed out on that baby. But okay, so it's your turn to Oh, I also like that we got the pink tiles and stuff. They gave us more options for the old school tiles and whatnot. I may or may not be using those at the moment, but I'm using some of the, they're old nonetheless. I used to use like the I always had like the it was the green tile with the yellow paint, and then like I think it was like a green checkered floor. I think that was in Sims 1.
Noosh noosh.
Wixona Farspa. Vabri. Brinkishal.
One more.
Bonnie. Jessene. Oh, Yefdemay. Derfna. Nulor. Landry. No. Sweet. Bay. Russia.
Caroline's all like, yeah, that's right. I'm Mahmoud. I'm Mahmoud all the way here. I did the mama thing.
Kilon. Vosh. Saquinario. Vobal. Zuma Form. Avenue Smishy. Grinoi Foibi. Huli Oru. Zamona's Arrow. Madisa.
Bars Hersenoi. Woohoo!
Gamisha Wadig. Dorfna. Flobal Wadig Pabuni. Gibbs. Kigawa Radafa.
Mifwa Bekino Aspa Pipwa. Billabar. Oh. Naya Floof. Oh. Nadia.
Jableem Slawfish. Yeah. Jableem Slawfish. What else is new in the world of slawfishes? Oh, it's over. Okay, are we saying goodbye for now? Yeah, it looks like everybody's saying goodbye. Thanks for coming.
Gamarriage Brie. Accrudes. Nusoda. Moochie Peachy. Larga Zakuni.
Bokara Musti.
Dag Dag.
Oh.
Dag. Okay, Rosie's still here. Let's give her a hug real quick before she skedaddles.
Saquinario. Chiba Albar. Ibi Hashinusi. Masquima. Gleam Jayabimo. Tanoba. Wadisa. Ivan Ruthe Abivo. Probe.
F Yoiba Zinks Arpanois Ibeltuti. Oh, slack him.
Papamoy Zerxel. Yibs. Philpin. Strong.
What was that, tattoos?
Zaphis. Moochie Peachy.
Moochie Peachy.
From your boy. Ukinik.
Caroline, what are you doing? You just, oh.
Shusha.
Do 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 do.
Maparoo. Pretty grass. Single and nibble.
Okay, you're best friends with that one.
Maparoo. Sabuza. Pimboy.
Yeah, you're. Come on, move over, move over. Timmy, move.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you're hungry? Yeah, you ain't gonna get that one from Timmy. Timmy not give you that one. Unless he tries on some of them falsy, the falsy bag thing. Oh, you got a diaper. Hey, put your trash bag down and change the damn diaper. No, you're going to do the diaper. Because I told you to do the diaper. Caroline, you're not going to do the diaper. Because I did not tell you to do the diaper. You come on over here and check this one out. Damn it, Tim. Change the frackin' diaper. Oh, now Brooke is after that baby? No. Stop it. Let Tim do the job. Get over there. Get over there. All right. We're going to have you step aside. You're great with that one. You're great with that one. Well, then you go ahead and grab out the bottle.
Oh, hum.
Caroline's still here. The other two have left, I think. I think they left. Oh, not hungry?
Finasa. Yabonuna.
How the hell did that happen? How did... Are you even in the neighborhood? Or is it just a good reputation? Oh, okay, the reputation. Okay, that's probably what it is. I'm like, you're not even, you didn't phone call, you didn't, but you're the spouse of our best friend. So I guess maybe there's a boost to that. This might work. I'm probably not going to go too much more than an hour on this tonight, because I do have to. I have to force myself to not stay up too late, because I have to get up around 5 a.m. But I'm gonna go get my coffee one more time, and I'll be right back. I'm trying to get us at least to this baby shower on Saturday to see what happens. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I just realized something. If we're gonna have that party and we hired a mixologist, we better have a bar. So. Alright, let's move that over. Okay.
You know.
I don't remember the last time I tried a birthday party, but before that, I think I might have only done like one party before. And that was probably when I first got the game and tried just a regular. I think it was a dinner party uh, for Claire Huron to do the culinary career. And it was telling her she had to do a dinner party or something like that. And that was like 7 years ago I did that.
Maparoo.
Oh, yeah. Aw. Inaba. Get na, Nubu. You bar.
Maparoo.
Ah.
Maparoo. Imuhib.
Chelky Tibu. Imuyib. Oh, Zapava Imuyib. Oh. Oh. Aw. Rennie Jorg. Get na, Nubu.
Imuhib. Maparoo. Oh, hum hum. Pretty crowd. Imuhib.
Yadrazolaba.
Oh, hum hum.
Get na, Nubu. Oh.
Oh, Jim Wibsey.
Rennie Jorg.
Maparoo. Imuhib. Pretty crowd. Yatafina.
Aw. Oh, Mitzo.
Pretty crowd.
Yumala. Aw. Get na, Nubu.
Jedna boo boo.
Aw.
Jedna boo boo.
Get na, Nubu.
Jedna doo doo.
Inaba. Aw. Aw. Rennie Jorg.
Oh, hum hum.
Oh, Mitzo.
Maparoo. Yatafina.
Aw. Jabin, Longy Chul.
Maparoo. Oh, nu yapwinu. Nu yapwinu. Schwabe nubu.
So Nubu. Oh, Mitzo.
Yongi.
Inaba. Rennie Jorg.
Aziz.
Yumala. Aw. Rennie Rennie George.
Yatafina. Imuye.
Yumala.
Oh, Hanram.
Rennie George. And Bobby, and Bobby. Febine.
Oh, Oskana Paraza.
Oh.
Yumba. Booyah.
Oh, Shishita. Uribao. Ingao. Yabamuna. Kasoma Nusha. Nusha Niva. Onashaya. Oh, Burima Houston. And Bobby Nubu. And Bobby. Oh, Washanoi.
Yeah, I think what I want to do the baby shower. I want both of them to get to level 10 parenting. And maybe even Timothy too. All while these are still newborns. And hopefully we get that done by Monday.
Booey.
Oh, you have to May. Oh.
Finnegraph.
Oh, yes, to May. Oh. Agonal.
Skimbo Youngie. Battle.
Yaba Sunny. Shelky T-Boo.
It would be nice if I could have all the relationships be maxed out too, with the babies. You know, in other words, each baby has a full bar with each of these three.
And Bobby.
Caroline, where'd you go? Yeah, you can, as a friend. You ain't breaking up a couple now.
Yaba Sunny. And Bobby. And Bobby. short. Get na nubu. Zoma nubu.
No, because you, I don't know. Is that a male or a female? What was the name of that? Alex Bridges. I don't know. Just give it a try, Mama. Piper, alright.
Bepite Belka. Benu. Yakala Dumba. Ruby Payun. Binkapa Baru. Wixana Zarspa. Usanet Pandola. Omiva. Gumerish Brihe. Aganol. Oh. Oh. Rennie George. Yumala. Lenzaya. Oh. Shanubu. Oh, Rengoya. Hinaba. Oh, Mitzo. Polkom Revuda. Rennie George. Yumala. Oh.
Timothy's got a job to do.
Rojba. Haro Gapa.
Yeah, but it's a little early for us to be influencing the kids to do anything other than take a nap. That's good to know.
Rennie Jorg. Gorpina Musti. Oh, dupa dupa. Langy. Rennie Jorg. And Bobby. Yes, and Arb. Oh, Shelky Tibu. Yaba Sunny. Get a nubu. Rennie Joy.
Okay, you've maxed out all three. Rook, where you at? Who that? Okay, Karina Reader. What is your problem? I don't know. I don't know if I made this one or not. Why are you showing up in a freaking towel? Or is that that might be a dress? Maybe Timmy can go. You know what? How about just knock her off her feet right away? Sweep her off her feet right away.
Ima Gelvador. Suavadish. Ben Fahab, Timothy Missy. Infalna Seraphi, Kalu, Pizoi Brabant. Urazel. Ah, Suna Nibna.
Chu Ratso Senso!
Pimbasai.
Shvibna. Chargo Muda! Yabi!
Hey, hey. You came over here. You put yourself in the path.
Yabi!
Yabby harm nothing. You're gonna listen to what I want to do.
What's up, Jim? Oh, boy. On the doors.
Ranka Cor Cool!
Aflin Wadida.
Ah, Larsen. Branka Flanobo!
Neebs. Alcha.
Lavar!
Oh, Bouchard. Clark.
Tina! Sana! Fano!
Marco Halai.
Oh!
Kizo.
Nakamoro!
Siwa. Oba. Philipbook.
Dimpa?
Shabitaza. Oh, Kuma.
Simona Cerro! Nisa Faber! Simona Cleve! Top Fleazy, huh? Iklas! Dulane! Finura!
With Wanoy. Turapinaz. Ekanoi.
Oh, Lupa!
Wayna Fabano.
Sika?
Chita. Funa.
Gelbanor?
Huh?
Him! Little Bossy!
Oh, Tabi Funo.
Close to Hibine, Hapiam, Evane. Snozagarzo, Chorp Janil. Paladam the Shore, Luchi.
Swarspa Kitsuni. Brought Stanzas. Zappo, Bane, Lamina, Urabani. Shabini Janib. Gibbs. Freenip. Yakula Brew. Playun Zaruga. Isao.
Spinor.
Quickly. Dazidoba. Shabini Jabba. Turfistum. Shema Kurbith.
Stop trying to doze off. I know, I know.
Rudy Capo. Tipo whisky pasa. Ni wasabu. Aragaba am sumfel. May pikimbara.
Siwa. Derfna. Unya. Simona Sarah.
Alright, well, we're in the middle of that and she's over. I have no clue what I was about to do. Oh, I think I was gonna look her up and see what if she's living alone or not. So, anyway, I don't want to, but I've got to end it early because I got to get up early. So. And the fact that I'm dozing off anyway, I might as well go. So thank you, Missy, for joining in with us again. There's Missy's channel. If anybody wants to go check it out. And while we're at it, hopefully that weather that was heading towards Daniel ain't too bad. You know, for anybody. So, I don't know. The fact that she's supposedly mean and he's got some issues of his own, maybe be interesting if we could, out of nowhere, she showed up at the door. I want to hook him up with somebody, just not one of mine, because he turned out to not quite be good for Dana. I guess they just weren't attracted or something, but
Evelyn. Vina wat solenu. Ina pubo.
Aflin Wadida.
let's give her some parenting tips real quick. Oh, you guys can't see that anyway. Anyway, let me clip there. We'll come back over here real quick. Let me do my saving. Well, we didn't quite get to the baby shower, but we'll get through that. We're at least on Saturday now, so later, Timothy's gonna go do his couple hours of babysitting, and when he comes back, we'll have the baby shower and see what that's like. I don't know if they're going to give us gifts or not. In the next episode, I mean. So, now I'm working 7 to 3 tomorrow, so it's midnight-ish right now, 12:14. So, what is that? 15 hours from now, I get off work. So, I could possibly be on by around 5 o'clock. Depending on how I'm feeling. Because I'm not used to, Anyway, just a note that it'll be earlier than usual unless something comes up. So. And then once I get done, when we get done with the baby shower, on Monday of this, Monday in the game here, because it's Saturday right now, that'll be 1 week since the babies were born. I will age them up, and then I intend to leave them as infants for a very long time. I don't want to age them up into toddlers. At least not until story-wise the time goes by for a year. Like we're currently on the May issue. We need to be on the next May issue when we age them up. So if we get to that point, I'll age them up. I don't want the game to age them up, so if that happens, well, I might be stuck with it, but I intend on having them be infants during this series. So, we'll see what happens, but that's kind of what... I wasn't intending to have these babies at all, but they happened, and it just... I'm not in any hurry to, turn them into toddlers, not while Dana's got an actual, quote, 1-year-old toddler, or more like about... technically, Dana's toddler is more like about, about 15 months old. So, anyway, that's enough of that. Alright. So, thank you to those who are watching and who will be watching in the future. And to anybody who's left any likes tonight, thank you once again for Missy to join in there. And that's her link in there. That's just after her talking. And and then Daniel's link. And so, hope everybody has a good night and a good day. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all next time you visit. Until then, bye-bye for now.